Good morning. I had a pretty good morning. Slept until like 9. Had to get some business done, emails, normal stuff. And then I actually had a really cool opportunity to go and have a PD meeting, product development meeting, with all the guys at VMC. So talked about a lot of terminal tackle, talked about what's innovative and what's new and what we got coming out. Got a lot of good stuff coming out. Can't tell you quite yet about what's all going on, but crazy good day yesterday. The sneaky deal I was telling you all about in practice that I figured out, I've been catching them on a VMC hair jig. So it's the bucktail jig. Bucktail jigs. Actually, the white one is what I've been throwing. Now, I didn't catch them nearly as good as I thought I was gonna catch. I think I caught like 4 or 5 or 6 bass off of it. Caught my biggest one, but they would nip at it. So I ended up catching them on a single swim bait. Caught them on a Largo shad, and another, little 3.3-inch Kitech. Between the two. But what happened was where I caught them on that little small Kitech, and they were tearing up so bad, and I was like, man, I thought I forgot about those little Largos, and there's little 3-inch ones. So I put them on the hook, threw it out there, and caught 25 pounds off this one school, and it was just like whoosh, 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 whoosh. Pretty awesome on one bait. And that's what I keep telling y'all how good it is, and I'm not joking with y'all. It's just something that that holds up. So if you're trying to swim bait on a budget and still catch the heck out of them, that Largo shad does a great job. So anyway, so right now we are getting ready to head. I'm actually back at the house, getting ready to head to the studio, basically, more or less, and go to an interview there. So we're gonna see you guys here in a bit. We're here to the set. I called it the studio, but we're gonna go shoot an interview. Got to put the belt on. I had some green shorts on, so they didn't look too great with the jersey, so I needed to swap out. Put some black shorts on, walk down there and see what these boys are up to. I know DC's up there in top 10. I think Mark, last I looked, was top 10. So it's gonna be. Boys look like they're catching a few. Good day.
Go on. What's up, Jacob? How are you? Good to see you, man. So what are you? You're sitting out there yesterday and you've broken every record. So
that was pretty cool.
What are you sitting? I mean, you sitting there going, well, let's try to get to 100 scoreable bass, or I mean, what do you?
Yeah, I was sort of thinking, I was like, well,
that's what I wanted to see.
Yeah.
No, seriously, because how many people have you heard? Oh, we caught 100 yesterday.
It doesn't happen. Yeah.
And one day at Stickmarsh, me and a buddy caught 100.
Yeah.
2 of us caught like 112, and it took all freaking day.
Yeah.
And it felt like we were catching one every cast. It took all day.
Yeah.
So when somebody tells me they caught 100, I'm like, no, you didn't.
You didn't catch
100.
You literally didn't. You might have caught 50.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
But you didn't catch 100.
You didn't catch 100.
I wanted to see you do it, though.
You know what it is. Everybody
He actually
catches them in
did.
5s. Everybody that goes out, they always catch them in 5. You ever had anybody go, I caught 17 today?
No.
They caught 15, they caught 20, they caught
You're right
25.
about that.
I always catch them in 5. I'm like, oh, so you always quit there.
It's that, and it's always, never does anybody pull one in and go, wow, that one's a lot bigger than I thought it was. I only thought I had a 2-pounder on the line. It's always, man, I thought that was a monster. Nobody goes, wow, it's a lot bigger than I thought. This is Major League Fishing's Bass Pro Tour. The Bad Boy Mower Stage 7 Table Rock is presented by Covercraft. And I think even after the round yesterday, just the word was unbelievable. I mean, have you been able to sit back and marinate on it a little bit and come up with some words for what happened?
No, it was a lot of fun, man. Obviously going out there and be able to get on that many fish, and it was like when you get on place and it's like literally every cast, and they're biting at every cast, and you drop it back to them, and they just, oh, it's so awesome. And one of my favorite ways to fish is offshore. I love going to the bank and fishing top waters. But at the same point in time, when you can idle over them with that advanced electronics, and it's like one of the best feelings as a professional fisherman to idle over something, see them there, and say, okay, I'm about to catch these guys. Best thing, growing up, I fished a lot of weeknight tournaments. Always that low light at the end of the day, you catch up a couple big ones on a buzzbait. So I was like, nothing would be better if I could go shallow, catch a couple big largemouth, and have a good time with it. And I caught a couple, but didn't.
And it worked.
It did,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And I have to bring it up too. Yesterday, our social media channels were blowing up with bell emojis and the word ding. So for the newer fans, explain what's the meaning of ding.
Jacob Wheeler with us here on the Bass Pro Tour stage. Let's get you back out to the water. Some of his buddies, Dustin Connell, Mark Daniels Jr., having good days, and there is MDJ.
So we are officially done visiting the set. JT, Marty, and Chad, they were all asking about the ding. Hey, y'all know what that is, and had a good time. You know, that's what it's about, being able to go up there and talk. Mark and Connell are catching them good, but that was a lot of fun. I'll tell you what they did have. In that big Penske truck, they had about every snack you possibly could imagine. Literally, I'm like, forget going to Walmart and grabbing some food. I can literally come here. I have my boat right there. I'll have everything that I possibly can need for the next 3 days of competition. You aren't going hungry if you work on that stage. That's true though. That is so true. Oh my gosh. I got every candy, water, coffee, tea, Red Bull. It looks like they went to Sam's Club and just literally filled up 7 carts full of stuff and just threw it all in there for them. Pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, my whole thing is I just want to be in contention. You know, right now I'm on the outside looking in, so if I can somehow get a solid finish here, that one ought to be neat.
What are you talking about right now?
So we're talking about the 8th event. Right now, I believe I'm like 40-something in points. I want a little something here. Had a good first day, so I'm just hoping that I can get out of here with a good tournament. Because if I get out of here with a good tournament, that just cuts that deficit a little bit. Mathematically, I think I need to average like a top 25 in each event. So if I can come out with a good one here, then hopefully our 8th event, which is gonna be cool, man. We're going up north. They call me a Yankee all the time. I like fishing northern events. We got smallmouth in the loop, and fishing 3 different bodies of water, which is always fun. So see what happens.
Do you look forward to that more than the single body of water, or what do you like?
The biggest thing with me, and it's kind of like all of us younger guys, is we don't have the history that a lot of these established, well-known household name guys do. So for me, them smaller bodies of water, I feel like are always cool because of the lack of history. And there's not many people that fished up north where we're going, so that'll be pretty neat. Just really can use your instincts, you know, really figure out stuff that's going on that particular time, and it ought to be fun, man. Northern fisheries are all good.
Feels pretty good having the day off, getting to sleep in this morning, and being able to relax a little bit. I'll tell you, it's sort of those days today. I don't really have to stress out. You know, had an unbelievable day, number one, and today is going to be more about prepping. So hopefully what I'm going to do is show you guys a little bit of what I do to prepare even more so than practice. And now that I've gotten more dialed in to what those fish are set up on, I'm going to spend more time trying to graph sneakier places. And what I mean by sneaky places, a sneaky place in my mind is a place that is unobvious. So that might be a place on a big giant flat, one stump, or a brush pile. It might be a place that is really close to the bank that has a little flat spot where the fish group up at. Places that are unobvious that not a lot of people will fish. So that is the key to have a few sneaky places, especially when you have a lot of really good fishermen fishing whatever tournament you're fishing. You want to find places that are a little bit more off the wall, so that way, especially offshore fishing, because that way when you go there, you know there's not going to be somebody sitting on it. More than likely, your odds of somebody sitting on it are a lot less likely. Rather than a community hole where you got a big long point, and you know bass are going to get there and they're going to get schooled up. There's going to be a lot of boats that fish that throughout the day. If you can find a place that's unobvious, whether it's in a creek, whether it's in a little turn, whether it's just a little area, that's the key. So today the plan is to find a couple sneak holes. Also, I graphed quite a bit up in the area that I was fishing, but I'm going to continue to graph further up the arm that I was fishing. So there's a lot of, like, I had a couple places I didn't get a hit yesterday because I didn't want to run that far. So I'm going to really try to see what is on some of those places and just sort of check into a couple of your areas, because I got to find a zone really where I want to fish. So that's the plan today. Now we just got to go execute it, and we're going to have a little bit more fun because we just relax a little bit and just try to find a couple sneak goals. All right, guys. So while I'm out here on the water messing around, my buddy DC is about to pop the question. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So Victoria does not know that he has that. I don't think she knows he has that ring. She might know. But he's about to ask his girlfriend right now to marry him, which is pretty cool. Happy for him. I'm just hoping she doesn't say no. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No, really, it's gonna be pretty cool. I think they got it all figured out. Brody has some pictures. Oh, he's actually gonna shoot some of the pictures when he proposes. So I don't know if he can really do the video, but he might be able to put a couple of pictures up, like choo, 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 choo. Like, you know, like how you do like the picture thing, like like boom, bing, bing. There you go. So that's what I'm saying. It's gonna happen here, and like we gotta actually leave like right now because he's got to go shoot this, like picture wise. Let's go. All right, ready to roll. Check.
I got to be a tourist even in my hometown.
Guess what I'm doing?
You're walking right now.
No, I'm scouting this place out.
Are you looking for some big trout?
No, I'm actually going to ask my girlfriend to marry me.
Oh, are you really?
I'm trying to find somewhere to do it at. That's like a nice place.
It's good to.
So hopefully I'm getting engaged.
You want to make that kind of leap, huh?
I know. I need to go ahead and leap off in this pond and rethink things. Yeah.
Head first.
I'll slide right here. I'll jump on. I'll let Cody hop in. What's up, boys? How are you? What's y'all's names? Brody.
Weston.
All right. Absolutely. How you doing?
Good. How are you, man?
Jacob. Pretty good. Hanging in there. Dang, you got them all. Golly. Let me make sure my boat doesn't float away. It's pretty easy to do that every once in a while. I'm gonna try to grab. Let's see here. I'll try right here. No problem, guys. Absolutely, y'all can. Hey, Aaron, you got any more? You got some extra ice I could have? Oh, come on. Is that all you got? Nah. Oh, I gotta get some ice. I totally forgot to get ice. Hey, Adrian, you got ice? You ain't got ice? Dang. We'll go run and get some ice.
Some drinks and a sandwich.
Perfect. Yeah. We'll go grab that ice and then we'll go from there. Gene, very nice to meet you, man.
We're from Oklahoma.
Dang, y'all been getting hit with that rain hard, man. I'll shake your hand, man. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys. Go, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You guys having any luck out there?
Yeah, we're leading going into today, but I'm getting ready for this tournament, so I wanted to get out here. I forgot my ice. I said, dang, I need to get some ice real quick here, and we're about to take off here in about 20 minutes. All right, so putting the boat back on the trailer. Thankful for Shaw. Yesterday we had a little bit of rough weather, or a little bit of rough water, and I sheared a bolt. I didn't notice until this morning. I just seen it. I looked back there and seen that a bolt was sheared on my jack plate. Sheared a bolt. Well, here's where it's sheared. Here's the washer. I don't see the other little metal piece. You can see the bolt in here, loose. So this is what connects right there. That connects. Oh, so you're right here? Dang. Barry, I didn't know that. Hell.
Well, you get it fixed here.
Dang, Barry's gonna have it fixed here. That's what's up.
Need a block.
A block to pick him up? All right, hold up. Barry's an all-in-one Mr. Fix-It. You know, so this is my, hey, look, tell you what. He's like the pit crew of all pit crews. Now, I've had Barry, literally, I've jacked up a lower unit and hit a log, and he'd go and fix it right on the ramp where I'm 40 miles away. And like this guy right here has looked out for me more times because of stuff that I've done to it than I can even tell you guys. All right, give you guys a little bit of update. You've seen off of the chesty cam that Barry and Scrappy were looking out. Big shout out to those guys, Evan Root, and also Scrappy works with Nitro. So big shout out to them, because without those guys, those are our pit crew. Those are the guys that day in and day out, when things go bad, they look out for us. So really appreciate that. I got Kelly over here talking smack. And we're about to drop back in and see if we can catch a couple bass. That's the plan. We got Cody, we got Steve. We're gonna have fun. Ready to go out there and try to find us a couple more places. Why y'all look stressed out?
They're waiting for you. It's okay. Here's him. Where did he go?
Dude, seriously.
First period off.
Just taking the first period off.
Because he can.
Unhook this. I pulled the plug real quick just to get him right there, put him in. Yep, we're good to go. All right.
Hey, bro. Let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun. We're just 10 minutes late. It's okay. We just gave them boys a 22-minute head start. We just felt like that was needed.
How long's your run?
A ways. Yeah, we're gonna be running a ways. It'll just depend on how rough it is. Spot. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Nice chunky spotted bass. Made a little bit of a color change. The water's a little clear down here, so I had to change it up. More of a natural color. He was not coming off.
1 pound, 13 ounces.
There you go. Almost a 2-pounder. Pretty chunky fish. First start. There we go. One step closer to 100 of them.
Pound, 7 ounces.
All right, 1.7. There you go, number 2. Telling you. There's one. Oh, don't do it. Come on, you know you want to come in here and see what's up. Getting a little of that shade too.
1 pound, 6 ounces.
Yes, sir. There he is. There he is. Spot. Son of a gun. You done got me on that one.
That will be a fish landing violation. 1 second, please.
Okay. There you go. 111. You gotta actually let that fish, let that bait fall back down. And that's a lot of like a big deal with throwing a swim bait. is just allowing that swim bait to fall back down to those fish. And like they'll follow it a little bit and then it'll like, they're like, yeah, I'm not gonna get it. And then it'll start falling back down and get that to the bottom and they'll start wandering it again. They're like, oh, and they get more interested in it, go to grab it. So perfect, my man. You the man. I'll put that timer right there. Sit down and not do nothing. Can't drink. Nice spot. Foul. I'm not playing with you anymore.
Pound 13 ounces.
Woohoo! A little chunker, close to a dingable fish, but not a 2-pounder yet. So it's a good about 15 and a half, 16-inch spotted bass. There you go. There's one.
Pound 9 ounces.
There you go. I seen you down there trying to mess around. See, some of them are real tight to the bottom. Ooh, keep stepping on that Triton decal. Whew. That was a slight touch.
You got the slime coat on her, I'm sorry.
That was a slight touch.
A little dent, fish landing violation.
Okay, that was a slight touch.
1 pound, 9 ounces.
But it's okay. I'm gonna sit down here because I needed a break anyway. That was a slight touch. I'm just gonna tell you right now, folks at home, that was a slight touch. But it's okay. I'm not gonna argue because you are the official and I'm not gonna get. I'm just saying that because it's not gonna matter. But you can let me know. I might put a poll on my Instagram, let you know. Slight touch or was it a penalty? You let me know. Ah, you sucker.
1 pound, 2 ounces.
Man, I gotta get it over that lifts down, so I gotta get it over that little hole and get it in that one little slot. Right there. Perfect. There it is. How big are you? Gosh. There you go. One more. Oh,
1 pound, 10 ounces.
there you go. 110. All right, one more bass. I think we got 100. I believe so. I'll have to double check, just make sure, because I don't want to be like celebrating on a 99. That would be different.
There's one. Are you ready, cameraman?
Ah, come on. All right. What's the penalty on getting on a dock?
You can go off and you can land the bass from the dock. It's a 3-minute penalty. If I have to come back and get you, it's 2 additional minutes.
Oh, dude, spinner rod.
If you do it like that, it's free.
There you go. That's 100, right? 100 bass. 100 bass. In what is it? 3 periods and
2 hours.
Oh, 3/4 probably. That's a good one too. Over. All right, I'm throwing 8-pound Suffix nano braid. All right, tell me.
1 pound, 12 ounces.
1 pound, 12 ounces. That's a good one. Whew. So I'm throwing 8-pound Suffix nano braid, which is like, in my mind, like one of the best braids on the market. Then I'm throwing 10-pound Suffix Advanced. This is a new fluorocarbon they just came out with. Actually, have not come out with it yet. I pulled that fish over 2 bars and still got him in. Like, I was thinking about jumping out just because it was, but I was like, you know what? I was already frayed from all those other fish. I've literally done that twice or 3 times. 10-pound line. Just saying. It's good stuff. Do I sign that? Oh, I didn't sign it. That's legit.
So,
all right, let me make one more pitch in there. Whew.
About 9.5 hours of
Decal's getting hot
competition, 100 bass. It's roughly
All right.
10 an hour, a little more than 10 an hour.
All right, that one I'm gonna get off. Oh, he broke me off. I knew I was in there. Dang gummit. Dang gummit. Finally, I didn't retie. I was being lazy. I hadn't fished that place. What is it?
About 23 minutes break.
Okay.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lines out.
All right. There we go. Slid up underneath this boat dock to look out for my cameraman and myself and my boat official. Pretty good period overall. Caught us a few bass. You know, hey, I can't complain whatsoever. Very seldom will I be worried about going to a dock to get shade, but hey, I said, you know what? We caught a few fish this period, so might as well treat them boys to a little bit of shade. Chill out for 15 minutes. Sort of nice time to relax. All right, y'all, we have about 20 seconds before we take off. For period 2, had a pretty good period 1, but now it's time to sort of spend our time looking, trying to find fish for moving forward for the next round. So we got 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 1.
Lines in. Begin period 2.
Perfect. So I slid into this dock and just decided to hang out for a bit. Now I'm gonna idle around, just sort of make sure I'm not missing something. Go idle around, try to find a few bass, call it good. It's really, really calm, slick, sunny. It's not pretty, so need to go find a few bass, find a few more little schools.
We seen it on this angle here. We saw this at Smith. He got off to what we thought the obvious. There's no way Jacob Wheeler's not going to make the championship round. And then something changed. Something changed. Every time when we get to these knockout rounds, we're going to zero weights out. So as good as his body of work has been, he's still got to repeat it now in the knockout round.
Now, this is going to be the 5th time that he is on top of Score Tracker at the end of a round.
1-4. Yes, sir. Oh, I just need to break anyway.
We need a break as well as Wheeler sits through a fish landing violation. Hasn't mattered to him. He's had a huge 2 days at Table Rock.
What's up, guys? Start of period 3, and we're going to start it by idling. Found a few places, no mega schools, but definitely found 4 or 5 new places that I'm excited about. Well, 2 for sure. But I don't know. It's sort of been a nice, comfortable, easygoing evening. See how it goes. I might end up going and fishing offshore, fishing the bank for a little bit, maybe. Throw that buzz bait, just more fun. So we'll see, maybe.
£160, 1 ounce.
Okay. There you have it, guys. End of the elimination round here on Table Rock Lake. 2nd time. This time it is completely different, no doubt. These fish are getting offshore. I'm having a lot of fun. But the later half of the day, I spent a lot of my time looking and graphing everything. Almost 3-4 hours. Last fish I caught was at 5:08. So found some good places. I'm excited about the knockout round. Hopefully have enough to try to make the championship round. And I found a couple sneakers, but you'll have to see, to wait and see how this one ends up, because it's going to be a lot of fun. So that'll be the next video. I don't know when it's going to actually drop, but yeah, anyway. So 160 pounds, 1 ounce, new record. I appreciate you guys following along. As always, comment below, subscribe, make sure to like. Let me know what kind of video ideas you want. See you guys next time.